Now it says we're live on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
That's that. Whether we are or not. DVD. Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah.
double up.
Okay, well,
So it works.
that works. I just have to put that link in my biography. One more second, boy. This is the sound. This is the last song you'll ever hear. Ever. This is it. Hey. Where's the chat at? Let me get in the chat. Comical amount of dishes. Cool. Whoa. There he is. It's Romero.
Yes.
I'm gonna start shortly. I'm just making sure this YouTube thing is going. Back there on those? It's late, man. Sounds like a cat. It's gonna be a cat. Okay. Now I gotta do this. Okay, hi everyone who's in here right now, which looks like all my friends. That's Cliff. That's Matt Romero. That's Madison and Randy. So
Shit.
we got some stuff today. Let me just make sure one more time this is going. Because last time I got some flack, you know what I'm saying? Dude, Ross's theme song. That makes me feel like I want to
It's pretty dope.
shuffle off in onto a beach, like like Lost style, like the show Lost,
Yeah.
Purgatory.
Hell yeah.
Did we ever confirm whether they were in purgatory or not?
It's not
Hold on.
purgatory.
No, I've never seen it. Damn it.
We gotta
It's
get
like-
back to the island, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
have to go back.
Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to multitask here as usual. So, Demo Shop 3. We have 8 tracks to listen to here, which is pretty good. Last week we had a few more, but we'll see what happens here. God, why is this taking so long? If you just want to do something and just doesn't do it.
I made a delicious tiki drink in anticipation of my good, awesome tiki mug. So there you guys go, boys.
Perfect.
Remember, we're so quiet.
Am I quiet? Isn't that working really well?
Yeah.
Is my audio shitty? Okay. I knew it.
I knew it. This is going now. Cool. Finally. This happened last week too. I had to cut out the beginning of the YouTube video because I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. Anyways, so we got Ross's theme song. Let's listen to it one more time while we're here. You guys can hear that, right? Pretty well.
Yeah. I think Madison was having some trouble hearing it.
Okay. Where'd he go? He left for a moment. He must be getting snacks. That's usually what he's doing.
Probably just doing the old close out and go back in.
Oh, the old restart it. There he is. Okay. Should we start listening to some tracks?
Do it.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 8 songs here. I'm stoked to listen to all of them. This one is from my friend Gus. He has a rap project out of Boston called OK Doke or something. He also played guitar in Defeater for a while and Elder Brother. And then also he's just one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. So I expect this to be either really funny but this is a new project he's trying. I think it's called Smoke Actual, which let's listen to it. Okay, so in the notes for this, those are definitely like scratch vocals, so they're not actually words. But I thought it was cool. I thought there was some cool sampling happening, like right over here, like some cool like. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the I like stick tapping things. I love little like things like that. Hold on, let me just listen one more time. You know that that Telephone Tel Aviv song called Fahrenheit Fair Enough? You know that's like has like the million different layered sounds of like weird tapping and woodblock. Gives me that little bit. I can hear that in there. Cool though. It's not like anything I've ever heard him produce before, which is different. So last night was Ross's birthday. Matt was in there for like a second, but I ate a whole, a very special brownie. Oh, there he is. There's.
I mean, happy belated, Ross.
Hi, Ross. What's up, dude?
What, Sam?
We listened to your theme song a little while ago. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
we ripped the theme song. But I was just telling them about how last night I ate that cupcake while we were on your Zoom, and I ate the whole cupcake, and it was a very special cupcake. And I'm pretty sure that I was inebriated in some way until like 2 hours ago. It was very hard to exist.
Maybe you made it. You're alive.
Just barely. Honestly, I was like, do I have to cancel this demo shop because I'm not able to arrange files in a project file, which is what I'm doing in here. But the next one, Shane Greenberg sent me it, and I actually didn't even know he played music. What's the deal with this? You guys, well, I knew he played music because he played in Green Jerry.
If it's what I think it is, he sent this to a different group chat of ours and said it was something he recorded like 8 years ago. And it was pretty. I listened to it a couple times. It was pretty dope. And he does. I don't realize he arranged stuff as much as like this, but I know he's been playing for a long time. Like I played in a band in Green Jerry with him.
Yeah. I just remember him playing keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the track that he sent in. It's called "Spoiled Ground." I'm excited to hear it because I've never heard him play anything other than like keyboard in Green Jerry. So let's go.
I know a lot about all the things that come out my mouth. I like the scent of a dying man. I don't think I should do it, but I can. Sever my head, serve it on a plate. Could only lead me to a cataclysm, and I revel in my pool of pity. My jaded actions make me seem so shitty. I was sleeping on soiled ground, looking everywhere to be found. But you were right there in front of me.
That's pretty cool. A little unexpected. Was that the song you were talking about, Matt?
Oh, he sent me something different, but in the middle of that, it reminded me of a time like before I really knew Shane. I went to go see Madison play in his old band when you were playing with Paradise, Matty, at this place in the valley, some random ass little bar. He and Shane opened with a couple songs. So I realized he does play guitar and sing and have these songs he's written. So I just never heard this one.
It sounds cool too, like production wise. It sounds like he worked on it. Does he work with someone? Do you know?
I have no idea.
That's cool.
I'm not sure how he did that one.
Cool. Well,
It's dope. It's dope.
yeah, I like it. The only thing I'll say is that I think it could be shorter. I'm a big fan of short songs.
I thought the same thing kind of towards the middle. I was like, it's going to go on for a while.
Yeah, just like, got what to say. I get it. But we could keep these two parts. I really like the way his voice sounds, though. Whatever effects that are on it are cool.
Yeah,
Okay, Cliff sent me this. He said it was weird. He said we're getting weird on Demo Shop, which I literally have no idea what that means when it comes from Cliff.
Weird, Cliff.
So let's check it. Let's listen to it.
Did we say anything? Oh, hell yeah.
Those are some like this, like big, like super sub noise you have happening right here. That's so cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's all. Have you ever heard of Isotope Iris?
Yeah.
It's like a sampling plugin. Like it's all the same. It's all one piano sample.
That's cool. Is it free time? Holy cow. Is it in free time?
No, it's what it is that the sample is like there's a little bit of space between where like the actual sound starts.
Mm-hmm.
So like the lower, and so it's a D6 on the piano, and so like as it goes lower, it starts later.
Let's listen to it again. I want to listen to it again.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Pretty short too. So I really like it. It's very like, it's strangely ethereal.
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Nice.
Oh,
Just like a weird, like a weird floating, ethereal. Like I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could
I
have.
was trying to do. Go. Sorry. Joe.
No, I was gonna say I could have used something like that last night while I was literally freaking out off of this cupcake. I swear to God.
I mean, why'd you eat a whole weed cupcake? That's like
I don't
200
know.
weed.
How am I supposed to know that? Also, it's like I don't know. Does anything matter?
Good point.
That was great. I love that. I would listen to that on a loop all literally for the entire 9 to 10 hours that I've been sleeping. Okay, Mike V sent me this. Mike, I think is that yeah, you're in here. What's up?
Yeah.
Say something about this track. Tell me a little bit about it.
I don't know. We just kind of Chromacy is more of a multimedia project where we also do video. So we're having a bunch of kind of like ambient soundscapes, but also pairing it with like some post-rock electronica vibes too. So we're really just in an experimental phase right now.
That's cool. Is this like one of the first things from this project? I know that you have another project called Eroding with Water. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So this, so we've been doing Chromacy for a year now, and this is. When did we record this? A couple months ago.
I don't know. Well, that's actually kind of some of the beauty of this. We'll open up a project file from God knows or when, we'll just be like, oh, okay, cool. A lot of the times we don't even remember what the hell we did. And,
Right.
we just start to chop it into stuff. Trying to make like organic sounding electronic music, So the roots of it start with like a guitar riff or something like that, and then we'll build a beat around that.
Nice.
So I'm a cinematographer as well, and so I'll go and capture like imagery that like fits to it, and
Wow.
so we'll eventually be locking them together to create like not quite music videos, but like visualizers, just interesting things to fluff up the tracks and stuff.
Yeah, that's rad. I know what you're saying about that project file feeling. I was doing that on my computer after the first demo shop. I was like clicking around on my computer. Scott was texting me. He was like, "You need to clean up your desktop. Like, like I can't tell or see what's going on." And so I literally went after the first demo shop and I deleted every single project file for every band and everything I've done from June 2019 and before. So I don't have any of that left, which was like a bunch of stuff that I would click into and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, this." And then I start working on it, and then 4 years later, I'm still doing that with it.
Yeah.
The song hasn't come out yet. No, there's no reason for the song to come out yet. But I'm still clicking into the project file. So I just cleared all of my stuff, and I'm starting completely fresh, which is a cool feeling. But I'm excited to listen to this. Let's do it now. Yo, this the sounds on this track are so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Like this thing that's happening right now, they're like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know where that came from.
It was our old. So it's Jordan's Casio keyboard. He was like, we found like a synth flute patch and like reversed it and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we ran it through a bunch of pedals. That's been like what we've been doing. Just like
Yeah.
put it through 5 pedals. Let's see what happens. You know.
The
Yeah,
only
go ahead,
Jeff.
Chris.
No,
No.
I'd say like the only thing that I would try to do is like all the sounds feel really good and all the drums feel really good, but it's like it would be helpful if you picked like, do you know what I mean by like a line, like not a vocal line, but like some sort of line that's changing through the song and like thought about it as like the melody part, even if it's not crazy. Just because sometimes when you have like just like this maximal harmony thing, what you need to do is just like pick one part and like make it a little bit louder, because then it's like since there's no vocal, like nothing is playing that component. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing's playing as like the focal line. Like have you ever heard like the Disintegration tapes? It's like an ambient album that's famous.
Is that Basie?
Yeah, it's the William Basinski album. Like
Basinski, there we go.
Yeah, like it's like an hour of a loop and it's mostly harmony, but he'll have like a 2-note melody, and because of that it's like, oh, everything else like snaps into focus because your brain is like using the melody as like a key thing in the song.
Yeah. We were actually just kind of talking about this the other day. Because we've been so deep in it at this point with the arranging that it just clicked in my head the other day. It's like, oh, it does sound a little bit empty. So I agree completely. There does need to be some kind of like melodic line, I think.
Yeah, but you don't even need to add something like a way. Like I used to take like classical piano lessons, and like a thing you do is like you pick like a line. And sometimes it's not even like an obvious line, and you just emphasize it by making it like slightly louder.
Okay.
And it's just like the way you hear music, it's like you go, oh, that's the melody now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you don't need to add necessarily, you could add a line, but it doesn't need to be that. It just needs to be like, pick something, decide in your brain that's the melody, and then just like organize around it. And I don't know. I think usually like the end result will like show that planning kind of thing.
Okay, cool. That's good feedback.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
It sounds great though. Like that's the only thing I could think of, honestly.
I love how much tension the snare like adds to the song, because what it sounds like, the sample of the snare, like it sounds like you're like you like hit a nail but you miss slightly. Like that's what the snare drum sounds like. It sounds like you're like going to hit a nail but you go off to the side by like a 0.5 of an inch, and then you fuck it up and it like slightly bends the nail. That's what it sounds like when your snare drum hits. Wait, let's hit it. But yeah, no, it sounds cool. It's like I've been listening to a lot of like straight ambient music, like 36 and Hotel Neon, and all these just like very deep, not even any drums. It's just like noises. So what this sounds like to me, it's like a cool mix between like dub burial style, could be like if it was a little dirtier sounding, with like that, with like 36 or like Hotel Neon. I think that's very cool what you guys have created.
Thank you.
You should be proud of yourselves.
Cheers, man.
I'm gonna check that out after we get off here. I'm gonna like I have a like I only listen to ambient music at night, usually when I'm trying to go to bed. But I'm gonna check. I'm gonna find. You guys have the internet? You guys have the old?
Oh yeah, the old Grams and YouTube. We well, we just kind of did like a soft Instagram launch, and we got our Spotify track, our single coming out in like 3 weeks. The YouTube is up. It's not original music, but it's curated ambient music. With the video stuff that Paul's been shooting.
Yeah, we'll go to like cool spots like the Headlands or whatever. But as far as tracks go, there's actually nothing up on the internet just yet. This is literally, well, you were right when you said this is one of our first releases. This is scheduled to be like 2 or 3 in terms of single drops.
Cool.
We've been sculpting them for quite some time. Literally started recording like this time last year and have been like mixing. Since
That's
then.
my favorite thing about modern music is that you don't even have to like write more than 3 songs over the course of like 3 years. You could literally just be like, I'm gonna write these 3 songs. I'm gonna release one every year. And and now on Spotify, that's all people do. Like I listen to a bunch of artists who don't even have like a full like discography on their page. They only have like 4 singles that I really like, but I can't um, have a whole album because it's 2020 and no one makes those anymore.
Yeah, that's gonna be us for a hot second. But we will have an album eventually. We just are trying to kind of like nail down exactly what that's gonna sound like. This track is very different from our other tracks, and I mean they all kind of fit together, but we're really still kind of deciding what we actually sound like right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I won't lie, man, it's really hard to write like 8 to 12 songs.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's not very easy. So take it slow. That's what I mean. There's no rush. Okay, so the next track Madison sent to me. This is the first bit of music Madison has written, he says, in years. I'm very excited to listen to it. He had me send him a blind drum beat. He sent me a beat that he wanted it to sound like it was actually a Autolux song. And he sent me an Autolux song, and then I made him a kit beat using Tune Track Easy Drummer. And I made him some beats, and then he applied them to this song, and we're gonna listen to it how it came out so far. Looks like it's 2 parts total. So let's check it out. I'm kind of down. Dude.
Yes.
That
It's kind of like one idea that just like spiraled out of control too fast that I couldn't actually write like a normal song. So I just fucking
Sick.
Yeah.
I love it. Actually, we're gonna listen to it again.
Yeah, you did write a completer song.
Yeah, this is
Like you did it. Good job, Madison.
Hold on,
Oh,
this is
thanks.
from the guy who gave up music last year and sold all of his stuff. I have one of his guitars as proof.
no.
man, I still got
I never write whatever this is.
whatever's on this shelf is
Nice.
what I
It's
got.
beautiful to know, Maddie, that you're still doing it. I love you.
Madison, is that synth in the middle of the DeepMind thing?
Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah.
great. I really like it.
Is who makes the DeepMind synth? Is that the
It's Behringer. They basically like copied
Yeah.
a million circuits and made cheap versions of everything.
Behringer actually makes some pretty sick shit. They're like 8-channel interface you can buy to like track drums has Midas preamps in it that are really nice. I used to have like the nicer one of that, but like the Behringer ones, they're fine.
The ADAT one. The ADAT one.
Yeah. That one's.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing's chill. Like, if you're trying to record some drums at your house, you can have.
Dude, no one would know. Preamps don't matter. Converters don't matter.
Nothing matters. I talk about this like every day about how much gear doesn't matter. I've been like intentionally recording vocals on like the shittiest way I can think of to like see if it won't sound good still, but it still sounds good. As long as I recorded some tracks using this. It's a Phonic SM58 ripoff. Still sounds good. I don't know. I want to listen to that one more time though. Before
play that again.
Like there's a
Hey Jeff, real quick. As a comparison, just I'm curious, like looking at the waveforms, like nothing really like it doesn't really top out.
right.
And I'm just wondering for reference, if you put like a mild compression on it, like a really light compression, like what if like how much of a difference it would make from what we just listened to.
All right, so everything you guys are hearing inside of my computer, let me see if I can even pull this up. Everything you're hearing from my computer has a limiter on it to make everything as close to the volume.
Got it. I'm sure the
My track,
Zoom or everything is compressing it also.
yeah. Like also, I found that listening from just like any source that's not the one you're sitting in front of, having it go through like the internet and having it go through like a streaming service just like hurts it. Although Scott Goodrich has figured out the hack for this. It just involves so much stuff I can't do.
Dude, it's so stupid. It doesn't matter. This is perfect. Honestly, it's way more fun. The other thing, I had like 3 programs running and I had them all on demos. So like after 10 minutes, it would just like and like blow up everyone's speakers. And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but it did sound good. Like I remember checking out Ross sent me some of the sample videos and I was like, wow, it sounds like I'm like next to that kick drum.
Sick.
Okay, let's listen to this one more time. One more. Madison, that's so good. That's so
Thanks,
good.
dude.
Fuck yeah, Maddie.
Thanks, man.
What did you use to record it? Do you have an interface there?
Yeah, I have just like this M Audio Firewire interface.
Cool. Randy just bought an M Audio one too.
Yeah.
It's like, it's very old. Like I had to like go into my OS files and like fucking hack it for it to be able to recognize the interface. Like I had to delete a bunch of shit and change a bunch of shit just for it to work. But it works.
You're using a FireWire interface, dog. That's what you get.
Yeah, I know.
I remember when FireWire was all the shit. Like if you didn't have like it was like FireWire, it's faster than USB.
Like 2004 or something.
Now it's like literally if you're not like if your DAW isn't fucking running from you just like looking at your computer.
Jeff, can you go on Sweetwater and see how much a FirePod costs now?
I can. You know what?
Go on Reverb.
Yeah, let's go on Reverb. Reverb's the place.
What's the deal?
Let's take a little
First
detour
legit.
here. Let's take a little detour. Let's go to Reverb.
Why you trying to like do an upgrade on the studio, Scott?
Trying to downgrade, dude. Who wants to buy a bunch of useless gear?
Yo, what do you think about $99? But you got to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm down.
So what are we looking
Anything you want.
for? Are we looking for a FirePod here?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dang, there's one available for $85.
Hell yeah.
I
Would
would
you
have
make that
literally
deal?
like killed a family member to have one of those when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was literally like in my garage scheming to get one of these. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, you knew you were balling when you had two though.
yeah, and you hooked them together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to
That's
record
nice.
8 separate mics and instruments at once, all with their own.
Yes. Yes.
8 shitty mics all at once.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So they're $85 now, which is to be expected. Yeah. I mean, Madison, I love that track. That's very cool. You should do
That
more.
was a dope song.
Thanks, man. I'll send some more.
So I was gonna try and finish this demo today, but then I literally didn't do anything. Well, I drove to San Francisco and I bottled some cocktails for work, but it was pretty mindless. But I did literally nothing other than that today because of that cupcake. But this is an unfinished completer song. And Matt.
Yo, who's fighting?
Who's watching?
Show me the fight.
Who's fighting? Is someone?
Oh, I think that's me, bro.
That's Step
Sorry.
Brothers. Was that not?
Yeah, it's straight up Step Brothers.
Okay. All right, tight. I was like, is everyone?
I know. Cops doesn't start till 4.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
It's fine. Yeah, so it's a demo. It doesn't have a bridge yet, but let's just listen to it anyway. Here we go.
Sometimes I wish I did. Where things going now, I'll never know where I land. Falling on to stay our swings I like.
So
You
it's,
you're just gonna add a bridge? Is that what you said?
I need to. Well, it's not even like mixed. I just like did scratch vocals on it, and yeah, I don't know. There's some parts that I have like we worked on this song together, that I have like recorded on my phone. I need to transpose over to the studio session, and there's another song too, that's actually more done than this one, but this one has such like a weird feel that I thought it was cool to like throw in here.
Yeah, I like the guitar riff thing. That was like the main idea, right? Like
Yeah,
the
and then
guitar
like
thing,
that,
verse.
like the like weird verse, snare drum kick and syncopation.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's weird to be like at lunch and just be like, "Yeah, dude. But yeah, so working on that, and then another one, which maybe next week.
Sounds dope, dude.
Thanks. All right, we got a 420 jam from Randy. So also, let me just like preface this by saying that after we're done listening to all these songs, which is now officially Randy's and then Matt Vincent's song, I've only got stems for Randy's and Madison, so we're gonna work on one of those. So let's go 420.
Oh wait, okay.
Yo, that was sick. That's the whole song, Randy?
I mean, for now, I literally started writing it on 420, so I haven't had that much time.
God, I just started writing on Monday, so like, give me a break.
Yeah, calm down, Joe.
I still got to work all day, man. It sucks. I can't just like write music all day.
Yeah, I heard and feel. I want to listen to that again. Let's listen to that again. Let us listen to that again. That's dope.
Oh,
Thanks, dudes.
I like the bass part.
There legit is no bass.
What is it?
There's just like 4 different guitar tracks. So I recorded with a SM50 my amp, and it sounded like okay, but not great.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 1 track of a fuzz track playing the chorus, and then there's 1 clean track playing the chorus.
Yep.
And there's a 3rd track that is the clean through a bass amp in GarageBand.
Oh.
I just kind of like mixed all 3 of them to like hit the low end.
Word. That's cool. Well, it sounds like a bass. What about the drums? What's up with the drums right here? They're like
The like cymbal.
yeah, that.
So I used Scott's samples from like the first.
Oh, from the first demo shop.
And it was the cymbal trail was just too long, so I just had to cut it. So I just faded it out and then I just looped them. But I think it ended up sounding cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds like he's doing a choke, like a
Yeah.
which is cool.
There's Jen.
All right, so next one and the last one, we're also going to listen to Ross's theme song again.
damn straight
Fuck
we are.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
We are.
We
no,
have
we're not.
we have to.
We have to, Ross. Shut up, Ross.
If you can make it into
Shut
my,
up, Ross.
my phone ringtone, that'd be great.
This one's from Matt Vincent. He's not in here. Of course he's not.
Him giving you this but not being here is incredibly on brand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's here in spirit. He could be just watching. But Matt is our friend from Vacaville. He used to sing in the band The American Scene. He now produces and sings with String of Hearts with his brother from Oakland. And they're dope. I don't know. What, Cliff, they're like...
Like what does it sound like? String of Hearts, it kind of sounds like it is kind of like a synth poppy thing, but they bring in like more, I guess, like extreme dance music things. So
Yeah.
it like almost verges on like tech house, like that kind of shit. But there's like pop songs and stuff.
Cool. Let's check out this track he sent me. Another interesting thing, I know I have you all muted, that I went over to Matt's house recently, and he spends all of his time coding, like for his job. So he can't look at screens when he produces music. So everything that he produces, he doesn't use a computer to do. He showed me his setup. It's like a bunch of sequencers like hooked up together. Maybe he used the computer to record some of this stuff, but in general, he can't look at screens for too long. And remember walking into his room and he was just like sequencing like 5 different things together. Blowing my mind. But let's listen to this.
Nothing feels like the first time, like you've been waiting outside for your whole life. Nothing feels like the second time, like you got a chance to make it right if you could try. But you've been high for a long time. Do you still want to find what's inside the lover's mind? Well, of course you do. They're all waiting on the truth while you're away. And if I were you, I would chew into the moment to taste it break.
Very cool.
That was really cool.
Definitely. Not exactly what I expected, which is always cool.
Yeah, that was like less like techno-y than the other stuff I've heard him make recently, with like the singing and the guitar. I was gonna drop in like a ton of drum samples like on the first one, and I forgot, and I just finally did it, so I'm just gonna put it in chat. It's like every drum sample I've ever found. There's like 28,000.
Cool.
So anybody can just have it.
Sick.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I just want to say it's a big Cliff vibe that he said 28,000 and it could literally be 28,000.
I just checked it because I was curious how many actually. I don't know why I collected this many drum samples. What the fuck am I gonna do with this many?
I thought that was too specific of a number. That had to
be. Yeah.
Pretty.
Oh, turn them shits up. Turn that.
Yeah,
Hey, dude,
pump
listen to Ross go off on this fucking MIDI keyboard.
Yeah, here
I did. I know.
Heavy auto-tune my voice over the top of it.
There we go. Yeah.
Rossi, you're still in San Luis Obispo.
Oh yeah, I got stuck here.
Hell yeah. Of course you did. What a good place to get stuck in.
That song makes my brain generate so much serotonin.
It feels like I'm playing Animal Crossing, but also maybe I'm in hell.
I've never played Animal Crossing or been in hell. So,
You've managed to like invoke it.
Definitely been in hell.
You know what I mean? Without even really deep knowledge,
This is hell, but yeah.
This is hell presently, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie, you should hand that off to some Nickelodeon execs, dude. I'll be on the next Doug episode or something.
I'm actually talking.
Nickelodeon reference.
I'm helping out the SVP of the music department right now with some iPhone shit. So I'll be like, hey, if you need any fucking wild MIDI keyboard shit.
Fucking
ringtone. Hey, dog, have you ever heard somebody use a modulation wheel on a keyboard? Well, I'm going to show you what that's all about right now.
Hey, don't we know somebody that like made the music for? Is it this group of people that knows the person who made that song that's for like the Instagram filter that goes like in your face?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that someone we know?
I fucking hope not. When it's like.
Yeah.
It was probably Ross on his MIDI keyboard.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Ross just doesn't say anything because you embarrassed him, Aaron.
How do you think he's?
I don't like talking about it.
Right
yeah, why do you think he's in an expensive spa right now? Where do you think that money came from?
It's his Instagram money, damn it.
Yeah.
That Instagram money.
That pinkish purple hue of light that's happening around Ross's frame right now is what did me in last night.
This is just my new room, I've just been, getting nasty.
I like what you
I kind of want to work on Randy's song.
You should work on Randy's for sure.
Can we put Maddie's and Randy's song together?
You want to hear them together?
Are they the same key?
All right, here we go.
Make them the Same.
It's just, they're
I'm gonna
definitely.
have to leave the chat.
Valentine that shit.
Bye, Cliff. Hold on.
Cliff left?
Well, just for like 4 seconds. Let's do it. Ready? Goodbye. God.
Somehow I didn't hate that.
I
Well-
didn't either. I'm probably
Could be a valid mashup. Just needs a
Hold
little
on.
bit of work.
Let's listen to Madison's song again because it's really sick. Just because I want to listen to it again. Yeah, I'm playing around with that. I have all the stuff, but we're gonna play with Randy's song tonight.
Very cool.
I think I have all Randy's files. Let me open this up while we do this. I'm feeling chill tonight. Chiller than like I've normally felt on these. Because there's like last week there was 1 million people in here.
Yeah.
And there was like 1 million tracks. And I didn't even start working on editing anything till like 11. It was like I was kind of drunk too. Did you guys hear what we worked on last week? Does anyone want to? Since we're sitting here while I'm loading files, I'm going to throw it in.
Play it.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's so. Here's the shopped thing that we did last week. Actually, let me put it in the file. Let's do that. How's everyone's second month of quarantine going?
Fucking lame.
exactly like my first month. Fucking.
Than the first month, slightly.
Slightly.
Hey Ross, I can't help notice, but you're much closer to LA than you normally are. You should just swing by and say what's up on your way home, you know?
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'm just saying, Madison and I live within 2 blocks from each other. You can kill 2 birds with one very small stone.
Yeah, that's true. I love killing birds, so. Well, what are you doing tomorrow? You got any plans or?
What I'm doing right now, all day long, nothing.
I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
Hey, shut up, Jeff. You and your guns.
Everybody drinking. You guys want to take a shot or something?
I've got a wine in front of me. You know, I'll do a wine.
A mojito.
I've got a painkiller.
Hey! Fuck yeah.
Look at this. Hold on, I can make his face. Watch.
Here's to what everyone's doing. Love you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see ya. I'm having a chill demo night tonight. I'm not trying to do shit except for drink this wine, hang out with
my butt.
I like Ross bringing the party though. Like, let's do shots. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
Nice.
Yesterday was like.
Spinning ahead cause don't got none. Somebody get me with these ones. I gotta find you with don't tongues. Bitch keeps on speaking to me in tongues. But my heart's record in my fisted cups. Go baby when you walk the rush. I don't got no time to look at you. Don't got no time to fuck with you no more. No, no. No, I wanna see you looking at my door. No, no, cause you're the one to find. Fuck me from a 9 to 5. Try to figure out the rhyme. Nobody gotta make the wine. Somebody figure times and nobody was looking, I was bad to breathe. Somebody come to me, and I'm gonna take you for the bad too. Gonna do it from a nasty fun. Fuck you, you ain't got no funds. Fuck you, you ain't got no runs. Cause I'm a bad to fuck. Somebody gotta bear the one. Cause I know how to make them sound right. I know how to take the time.
Oh, doesn't like the guitar solo. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Wailing too hard.
It's wailing too hard. Okay, so I forgot that Randy's files are in GarageBand, so let's see if this works. Well, while we're here. So, give me a few seconds to get this GarageBand file open.
Yeah, your screen's frozen for us. Oh, wait.
There you go.
It's good now.
Talking about a frozen shared logic screen. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's fine now.
Cool.
Cool.
So, anyone got any good plans for the weekend, or?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, maybe I'll just kill myself. KMS.
Oh no, you guys want to hop on a Zoom or something?
Definitely considering a clean KMS. Seems like
Clean
clean one, not a dirty one. Clean one.
Last week there were so many random people in here. I'm glad it's just us, you know?
You wouldn't be making suicide jokes in the.
It's true.
Jokes?
What's a joke?
What joke? Randy, using GarageBand. Madison, can't you just get him the old Logic?
I think
Yeah, just hack into his computer like you did mine, dude. That was cool. Remember that?
I wish I could be a hacker.
Maddie is the ultimate hacker.
Oh my god. Guys, don't eat weed. I am still like foggy. I'm still like, I don't really know.
They shouldn't make one cupcake that strong, because who eats like a quarter of a cupcake, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's like the unit, the whole thing, and just eat it like I would normally eat one cupcake if I was going to eat a cupcake. I wouldn't eat like a quarter of a cupcake.
For sure.
Right? How often do you like open up a thing of actual gummy bears and eat one gummy bear though? It's like that's the normal unit for.
Yeah, but you can be scared of gummy bears. I mean, a cupcake, it's so inviting. It didn't even taste like anything. It was just like,
I had a feeling that was going to knock you on your ass. I told
bro, it did more than that. I had a whole.
Going back to the gummy bears thing, that would make more sense where like the entire bag is the dose, so you can just fuck with it, enjoy it, snack on it, as opposed
That's
to
been my issue with edibles overall. I was telling this to Jeff. I was like, you shouldn't eat like a baked good edible because it's going to be too strong, and you're going to want to eat the whole cupcake. What the fuck? Like, who's trying to eat a quarter of a cupcake? That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like 7. No, give me a whole goddamn cupcake.
So like I kind of fuck with like these little things. They're like 5 milligrams, and then you can have like 4 of them.
13.
You know, still can't eat the whole tin unless you're insane.
Do it. Fuck it. No rules.
Quarantine, no rules. Start drinking
There's
at
no
11 a.m.
rules. I want to be on GarageBand, but it's not opening.
Do Madison's.
It's true. I could just do Madison's. You gotta get some multi tracks, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Talking to you.
Tracks.
You gotta learn how to do a bounce in place. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
This would be the spot to give a lesson.
Okay, let's do it. Actually, I'll give a lesson right now. But you don't have Logic. So step 1, start recording on Logic.
Cody.
Buy Logic.
Cody's learning.
Hi, Cody. You want to learn Logic?
Okay. So he better goddamn learn. Learn, Cody.
Learn, Cody. Learn.
I am creating a new project for Madison's song since I have all his files. This is going to be fun because the song is very good.
Where did Maddie go?
Yeah, wait, he bounced out. I just
Yeah,
noticed
it's because he doesn't want to see what I'm about to do.
It's 10 o'clock. It's his bedtime.
Honestly, it's my bedtime. I'm kind of tired, but
Randy, bathroom? Where is that?
What?
Randy, what room are you in?
Yeah, I'm on the shitter. No, I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, true.
But you have a shitter in the kitchen?
You
Wait.
can have a shitter anywhere if you think about
Wait,
it.
hold on.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, we got Maddie's tracks here. What we got? So here's what Madison did to give me all these tracks beautifully like this. So the cool thing about Bounce in Place is that you say, hey, the project is at 126 and here's all the files. And then you just drop them into a project that is 126. But imagine you have, let me just do this. So you guys can, for your own. So when you start, I'm going to play this track that I was working on for a second, just to give you an example of what I'm about to do. It basically bounces out if you have effects or plugins or panning arrangements or anything on your tracks inside the box in Logic. It bounces them exactly how they are, and then it just gives them to someone else, which is cool because it's called Bounce in Place. And it's so right here you can see we have, can you see? Let's make sure you can see. That's piano roll. How about this? So this is a track I was working on. I'm going to play a few seconds of it, but this was actually the one that I recorded with this shitty phonic SM58 ripoff. Because I've just been trying to record shittier vocals and make them sound good over tracks. So on this track, you have, what we got? We got a few MIDI tracks, a bass track, drum track, some vocal tracks. And then when you do like a bounce in place, it bounces each one of these, like this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, at the timestamp it starts at, so that you can just give them to someone into a project file if they have the BPM, and you can do that in Logic. I don't know if you can see this on your screen. Let me see if I can. but like in File, Bounce, you just go to File, Bounce, Track in Place, Project or Section. Project is the best way. And it bounces them all out. But let's listen to this shit.
Could you be just someone nice? Would it be with someone tight? I don't wanna test this out, come back right now, something ain't right. Always hanging out in the back, front center when I'm feeling right. Friends on text, got feelers out, I'm someone pulled up.
There's that. Holy shit. But if you want to bounce that in place, you just go to Bounce, All Tracks, and then it'll take every single track and turn it into a WAV file so you can give it to someone else. Randy, that's what you need to do for me, which is cool.
Track was too lit.
System not too horny.
I'm sorry, the Matrix glitched.
Too horny.
So here's what Madison sent me. Yeah. Got some layered drums in here.
I gotta say, those guitars are so good.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I've been on this '90s kick lately, and like they have this like shimmery.
It has the like.
What is that effect on there? It's like that makes it so fucking.
I think it's this.
Sparkly.
Man. He's got that track under there. He's got shit.
That is such a completely
Used
little
a fire pod for this. He just went directly in.
Right in with the M audio. Oh yeah. Here we go. Let me just fucking destroy this. Hold on. We're gonna turn this into a. Check this. Check this out. Let's just. Very annoying frequency we're hearing. You hear that like cardboardy sounding like well here, hold on. We'll highlight it really quick while we're okay, cool. I think it's right here. Cool. And then let's just take that out. Also, cool trick with bass if you're recording. The bass, if Scott wasn't here, he'd tell you this too, should never occupy where the kick is. So just take everything like probably 60 and above, 60 hertz and above. Keep that. Anything below, get rid of it. You don't need it. Oh yeah, dude, we're getting there. This is sounding pretty like. All right, cool. So let's just go here. Another thing I like to do when I get tracks like this, there's so many and there's no way to know what everything should be at. So we're gonna level everything and then just bring it all down like this. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. But I bring down all these tracks so that you can have some headroom to mess around with. So like, the bass is super loud right now. And we want to bring this up, right? That sounds a little better there. And then let's go over here. Give ourselves this. All right. Now. You guys hear that? Madison alone in his house making this.
Madison just like,
Nice. I think it's a little off, huh? Let's get that on. I think that's-
That one track is definitely post Cupcake.
Dude, Madison's a crazy dude. I don't even know if I can do anything to this. I just want to hear everything. Yeah. All right, let's put this over there. And then what else we got here? God, it's so beautiful. Okay. More of that. Cool. So like I like to stack all these like guitar tracks together and just take out any unneeded EQ out of all of them together as a like just so that they don't compete anymore. So this one, these don't need any of this at all. Like literally. No guitar does. Let's see here. Okay. We're close. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mess with that more, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight because I'm kind of beat. We were.
Yo, Jeff,
Yeah.
click on that link and listen to that song. It has the same exact vibe.
Where is it at? It's in the chat. Winda Butchers. Okay, hold on one sec. Dun, dun, dun. Heaven.
Edo Method. Edo?
Yep. Okay. It definitely still it has that
Same
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah. Same energy, as they would say. Guys, I'm gonna log off for tonight. I need to do a sleep that doesn't have hallucinations in it. Maybe. But
Bye, buddy.
what's
Feel better.
next Tuesday? Tuesday will be the next one. And then I won't feel like my head is in a cloud. Thanks for putting tracks in here tonight, guys.
Thanks for doing this. This is awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeff, really quick, if we want to reach out to friends to get connected with you, if they're interested in doing this, like, what would be your preferred method?
My preferred method? I mean, if they want to do it, send me an Instagram message.
Just Instagram?
Probably the
Okay.
best.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. All right, guys. Bye.
Peace.